Okay. A lot of you guys are YouTubers, so hopefully this helps you guys out. I just kind of like some tips that I've learned in the past year or so, almost. We're almost at a year of doing this. It's pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited. Can't wait. It's gonna be exciting. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my 1 year anniversary. A big mistake that I see a lot of new YouTubers make is either kind of all the same thing is just kind of bad etiquette in every way. It's kind of bad etiquette. The main thing is commenting on videos saying, hey, cool channel, check out my channel. That doesn't really work. There's one big reason that it doesn't work is YouTube's like algorithm for filtering out comments. It picks all of those up. If you put in certain words, if you put in a link to your video, if you put in your channel link, it 95% of the time, 99% of the time even, it will pick that up and automatically put it in a spam folder. Even if you think you're being sneaky by doing that to everybody's channels, it's in the long run, it's really gonna be detrimental to yourself. So guys, definitely do not spam. Don't send people messages saying, hey, could you shout me out? That doesn't work ever. Sub for sub. I don't understand why so many people think that that will work. You will get an artificial inflation in your subscriber base, but you're not going to have any interaction with your people, I guess you could say. With your subscribers, they're going to be there just to interact with you, so you interact back with them. Sub for sub is probably, in my opinion, one of the main reasons that channels fail, and just you just don't do it. That's the main thing. Just don't sub for sub, don't spam. The biggest don't on YouTube, in my opinion. If you want to work with somebody, contact them and say, hey, would you want to do a collaboration? Obviously, don't contact somebody that has 100,000 subscribers. If I was contacting somebody, I would try to keep it within, let's say, 1,000 subscribers. If you're in the hundreds, keep it within the hundreds. So if you have 500 subscribers, don't contact somebody with 3,000 subscribers, because when you want to collaborate with somebody, you usually want to help each other out. You want to have some sort of give and take. You're introducing them to your audience, and they are introducing you to their audience. If you are a gaming channel, don't contact obviously a lot of you wouldn't do this, but for example, if you are a gaming channel, don't contact somebody that does makeup, because usually that audience doesn't cross over, and if it does, it's usually going to happen more organically as opposed to forcing it on your viewers. On the other hand, if you really like a channel and you want to shout them out, feel free, definitely do it. Ask them for permission, maybe, especially if you're gonna feature something from their channel on your channel. Don't just go and grab whatever and then talk about it. That happens a lot too. The next tip would have to be, most definitely, have fun doing what you are doing. Don't just do it for views. Don't just do it for no reason. Enjoy the video that you're making. Enjoy the content that you're making, because if you like it, I guarantee you that somebody else out there likes it. All the videos that I put out, at least when I put them out, I like them and I'm proud of them, and I try to learn every time I make a new video. I try to make it better than the last one in some way, or learn a new technique, or learn something new in editing, or change something with my lighting to see if it's gonna look better. Just definitely enjoy what you're doing, and if you don't enjoy it, then other people are probably not gonna enjoy it either. If you enjoy doing something, just do it, because like I said, somebody else out there is gonna like it too. Even if it doesn't happen right away, it will eventually happen. Just let it happen. Be consistent with your videos. Just keep putting them out. Like I said, as long as you like it, somebody else will as well. The next thing I would have to say is equipment and quality. You don't need the highest end, best equipment ever to have decent quality videos. When I say quality, what I am talking about is, one, obviously the equipment that you're using. Having a better camera is always better, but an iPhone camera is still really good. And a recently decent new cell phone of any kind is usually has a pretty good camera on it. A camera that has actually usually decent audio. As long as you're pretty close to it, it's gonna have decent audio. But if you can get a camera, get a good camera, get a DSLR if you can. If you're gonna do a lot of movement, make sure you get something that has image stabilization. You can always stabilize later, but it's still, it's not the same effect. Have a budget, know how much you're going to spend on your equipment before you even start it. If you're going to spend anything, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that started with phone cameras. I will link all my equipment that I've been using lately down below, my lenses, my camera, my mic that I use. More importantly, what gives you a good shot is good lighting. You don't need the best lighting either. You could take a couple of lamps, take off the lampshades, make sure you put, depending on what kind of look you're going for, get some light, like white light bulbs, white light bulb. Get some bright white light bulbs. That's what I use. I use like the daylight LED bulbs on the stuff that I'm using. I actually have the ceiling lights off because I like the look of how, even there's no ceiling light. I just got some side lights coming in. If you guys want me to do a video about all the equipment that I use, leave a comment down below. Ask questions if you want. Like I said, I'll put all the links down below to the equipment that I'm using. But besides the video, you need lighting, because without lighting, you don't have good video. Usually cameras have trouble in the dark, just like our eyes. We can't see as well in the dark. So you need more lights. There are a lot of tutorial videos out there on how to light your set, how to do certain things. And obviously, we're on YouTube right now. YouTube is in my opinion, probably one of the biggest banks of information that you can get basically anything you're looking for. When I was setting up all my stuff, I watched a ton of YouTube videos. I watched YouTube videos for like a month of just how to set up stuff, to try to figure out how to set up stuff. And I think my setup's pretty decent. We move on to the other part of the quality, is the audio. Audio is one of the most important things for a new YouTuber, because people can usually put up with bad visuals, but when you have a noisy background or some squeaking crazy sound in the background, or you just can't hear the person, that's always like frustrating to me, at least. I take audio. If I record something and the audio comes out really bad, sometimes I won't put it up, and it sucks because you usually work really hard on something, then later you find out, hey, I never turned on my microphone. So that. The microphone that I use is a Rode VideoMic Pro. I actually chopped that off with a propeller from my quad a little while ago. As you can tell, when I point it at myself, it's very loud, and then when I turn it away, it gets a little bit quieter. If I turn it completely away from myself, it usually gets even quieter, and it picks up whatever's over there. So it's a shotgun mic. That's what that means. It shoots kind of in the direction that it's pointing, and that's usually where it picks up most of its sound. There we go, get you back on there. One of the last parts of the quality, in my opinion, is what you are editing with and how much you edit. Some people are really good at just talking forever. Personally, I do a lot of cut edits because sometimes I talk so much that I don't even know what I was thinking at the beginning, and then I gotta go, oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say, and then it just keeps going on and on. That's what happens, and then I have to cut a bunch of stuff. The last thing I want to talk about is they call it branding, which in my opinion, I feel like that term has just become synonymous with like annoying people. They're like, oh, my brand, blah blah blah, and not that that contact commercial that I love.
I have special eyes.
Look with your special eyes.
My brand.
What I'm talking about, guys, is like making a logo, making your banner, making your thumbnails look good, keeping them somewhat consistent. I worked on my logo for, like, again, there was basically a month period where I just was working on and off on launching the channel, and I made the logo, and I was just like, yes, that's the one. I'm keeping that one. That's the best one. I love it. That's it. That's me. That's mine. It's like a bow tie. Look at that. Boom. Like a little bow tie right there. And I love this thing. It's also an X for part of the Kyvox part. You know, just kind of weird. I don't know if you guys ever want to know what that was, but it's a bow tie X. weird, right? I know. Let's put that back. Having a logo, having a brand helps when people see your icon or see something to do with your channel. They know that that's you. They know that that's your brand. If they like you, they can just click on that and be like, oh yeah, I know this guy, or I've seen this logo before. A lot of people just have stock pictures from, like, you know, copyrighted pictures, even something that belongs to somebody else. I don't know, a picture of Master Chief or something on your icon as your guy, basically. So certain things like that you don't want to do, because what you want to do is you want to let people know that, hey, that's me, that's my brand. I don't know why I keep doing this, but my brand.
My brand.
You want people to correlate that with you. You want them to see that and like be like, hey, that's the guy, that's the lady, that's them. Those are the people I like. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys want me to do any videos on my gear or anything else about like the YouTube thing that I've learned or anything like that, if this video helped you, make sure to smash that like button. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like. I already said that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. I don't know why I took that giant breath. Bye-bye-bye.